tillbaks till SBR-TV och vår lilla punkiga dokumentärserie från Kalifornien. Tyckte bara det var en jävligt bra låt, eller en rätt skön låt, så att jag vill bara bjussa lite på den också. Inspelat ner på Farmers Market vid The Ferry Building. Men medans vi kämpar på upp för den här idiotbranta backen så tänkte jag berätta lite om vad vi ska kolla på idag för någonting. Vi kommer att ta bilen upp till Marin Brewing Company på Larkspur Landing i Marin County och kolla lite bakom kulisserna där och se hur det ser ut. Men först ett litet pubtips. North Beach, det området, där hittar man Rogue Ales Public House och där finns inte mindre än 40 olika tappkranar och en massa god öl. Rogues fantastiska öl som John Mayer gör ett flitigt och gott jobb med att få fram. Inget bryggeri, men ett taproom kan man väl kalla det. Eller kranrum antar jag att det heter på svenska. Schysst käk, lite enklare sådana här smårätter, fantastiska sliders med pulled pork som är smaskiga. Så vi går in och kollar läget. Välkomna in på Rogue Ale House. Så det här med en Eugene City IPA i handen som smakar fantastiskt. Vi sitter här i en liten blindtarm strax bakom baren. Men det är ganska lugnt och städat här och lite mer folk där ute. Kan man säga om stället då? Jäkla massa tappkranar med massa öl från Rogue och massa gästtappar från Lagunitas och Firestone, Trumer, Moylands, Anchor och så vidare. Lagom spartanskt, mycket Gemütlichkeit och bra priser också. En cola och en stor IPA, $6.30. Helt okej. Skål på er! Detta stället ligger i alla fall för oss europeer på gångavstånd från Fisherman's Wharf och bara ett stenkast ifrån ett annat berömt ställe, nämligen La Trappe. Men nu så ger vi oss av mot Marin. Så står vi utanför Marin Brewing Company som ligger någonstans i närheten av St. Quentin för er som har lyssnat på Johnny Contant och sånt där folk. Jag har inte bestämt någon tid med Arne eller någon av de andra grabbarna, men har vi tur så är de där inne och jobbar och brygger, så får vi se om vi får snacka lite med dem. Så här ser det ut i alla fall. Och vi hade faktiskt tur, för just den här dagen så höll de på att brygga ett av sina fruktöl. Så att vi kollar in i bryggeriet på stubben.
Most of our beers we had opposite to the world a little, but this is such a light beer that we don't use it. I want to. We'll do that for 10 minutes, then we'll rest. Right now I need to get ready for our propagation.
Oh! So this is probably the biggest starter some of you viewers have seen.
It's 1 liter.
I don't know why I said that in English, but
So I can understand.
yeah, have to overdub it.
Basically, we're going to put 2 barrels of wort into here with the fresh yeast. The other 11 barrels will go into a new fermenter. And then tomorrow we'll top off this with an 11 barrel batch. So, get a couple more minutes left and then it gets really crazy. A lot of running.
Så tog jag en matpaus och smakade några till utav Marins öl. Och innan vi sticker tillbaka in till Tim i brygghuset. Här har vi en T-Rom Ale, blond till och med. En belgisk blond ale. Mumsig humla. De blev Styrian Golding eller någonting, och så lite vad ska man säga, spannmåls pilsner-karaktär i kroppen. Extremt clean och crispy på bra sätt. Så en annan lite mer intressant öl, den som nämligen är smaksatt med blåbär. Det ska vi göra lite mer efterforskningar hur de gör det här, men japp, smakar verkligen blåbär. Jag trodde att den skulle bli röd, men det blev det ju inte. Får kolla med gänget och hur de får dem till att bli kul på blåbär.
Amerikanska blåbär är inte röda.
Nej, just det, amerikanska blåbär.
De är vita inuti.
De är vita inuti, ja. Aha! Ja, så var det med det. Nu ska jag inte dricka mer för jag ska köra bil.
Så de tar jag.
Our silo right here holds about 26,000 pounds of grain, which we get delivered every month and a half maybe.
What kind of base grain do you use? Pale?
Two-row pale from Gambrinus.
Gambrinus?
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah, a couple of dewars of CO2. This is basically storage back here.
Oh.
And we got 4 bourbon barrels with barley wine in there. 3, let's see, 3 Heaven Hill and 1 Wild Turkey. So that's kind of one of our favorite beers that we do. It takes about a year in the barrel before it's perfectly mellowed, and get a lot of coconut, a lot of vanilla, you know, the usual, but very well balanced, very good.
Do you top it off?
Yeah, we keep it topped off. We did, with the last batch we had Brendan Mices kind of get into some of it, so we, you know, the more vehement we are about keeping it full, the better chances of fighting off that is.
So what do you do with those barrels if you get some funk in them?
Well, the last batch we just called it barrel-aged barley wine with Brett. And it was really tasty. I mean, it was a whole nother monster, but it was good. We do have another barrel over here. That's our sour beer. It's oh god, that barrel is like 25 years old now. Chardonnay barrel from Ferraro Carrero, and you know, you get very little barrel character from it, but it's a very light, nice sour beer called our Cuvée Roger. We've got a couple bottles still available right now, but that one takes at least a year and a half in there before it's ready.
Not worried about you know, keeping breath and a lot of brewers, you know.
Obviously, it's kind of not backfired, but it has happened. You know, the last batch of those, like I was saying, but you know, I worked at Sam Adams too, and they did the same thing, a little bit further apart. They were a little bigger, and some brewers were concerned about it, some were not, and I guess the main point is to just keep your barrels topped off. You know, be very good about sanitization, that type of thing. So we'll like I said, we haven't had many problems.
Sounds good.
No, it's good. And we love sour beer, so if everything turns sour, shit.
You're lucky.
Oh, yeah. Now we're competing with Russian River.
Yeah. That's the spirit.
That's right. Yeah.
It's the serving tanks.
Yep.
And what's this over here? This
These are we got
green bottle with
I thought you were talking about the kegs, and then I realized.
Yeah.
Well, we have a customer who comes in every Tuesday when it's our cheap pint day.
Okay.
He always brings us other people's beers.
Okay.
But you know, which is good because we need to know the competition in order to make the best beer possible. So, yeah, but this is the cold room. We have 8 uninsulated serving vessels, 3 keg lines, and then very little storage for some of our older kegs of like barley wine or old ale that we've done, some competition beer that we'll be sending off soon, and then beer for sale at the restaurant bottles.
The one with blueberries.
Blueberry?
Yeah. Because you do like 3 different.
Blueberry, raspberry, and peach.
Yeah. How do you get the flavor into the beer?
Use a natural, all natural flavored syrup. So that basically the base beer is the same for all 3. And then as we are about to filter the beer, we put the syrup in the serving tank and filter into it.
Okay.
That evenly distributes the syrup.
Cool.
That's what we've been doing.
Because the flavor was, you know, really nice. The blueberry flavor.
Yeah, it's it's all natural. It's we've been using the same company for years. We make a very high quality syrup.
And I was surprised at first because the beer wasn't like red.
No.
But then my wife told me that American blueberries aren't, you know, red. They're like lighter, like almost like white. I don't know if that's...
No, they're quite blue. I mean, if you get it on your clothes, it's
okay,
not coming out.
so it's the same.
But the the syrup's that color too, but it's just so little that it doesn't color the beer at all.
Excellent beer.
Glad you like it. You know, I didn't know much about it before I started here. Actually, I didn't know about it at all. I'm not from around here, so when I got a job here, it's just by chance, by luck. And I've really, over my time here, just grown to appreciate the beer so much. It's extremely high quality. Our head brew master, who's not here today, he's a genius when it comes to just recipe design, ingredients, and how they play off each other. And it fits into the California brewing style so well. I mean, we've got elements of the big hoppy beers, you know, 4 are big hoppy beers, but they're also got a little bit of England in them too, with that malt forwardness. You know, and we're experimental. We have sour beer, we have all types of Belgian beers. It's a really good cross section of what's going on in the brewing world right now. You know, we're trying to just pick and choose our favorite parts of everyone, you know, what everyone's doing, and kind of combining them in new ways. Yeah, experimental ingredients. You know, our orange and black. It's tangerine. It's dark, but it's very light. You know, it's not much black malt in there, but it's enough to give it that color. So you smell orange, you see the black, which are also the San Francisco Giant colors. It's kind of a celebration of that. So yeah, we're always doing some fun stuff.
And what do you think about style guides? Do you guys care about style guidelines, or?
Well, if we did, our pale ale would be much different than it is. It doesn't really fit into the pale ale guidelines. It's a little bit darker. It's got a little more crystal malt than most, I think. It's a little bit of a different hop character. So we're not too worried about that. It's really, you know, taste is driving us first and foremost. And you know, customer approval too. I mean, people have been drinking our pale ale for 20-something years, and to change it now because of style guidelines would be just pointless.
You got the taste panel sitting right outside the brewery in the bar, so that's really nifty.
Those guys come in a lot, so we must be doing it right.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Hope everyone's having a good time in Sweden.
Yes, där har ni det. Marin Brewing Company på Larkspur Landing i Marin. Besök deras hemsida www.marinbrewing.com och ett stort tack till Tim som tog sig tid att visa oss runt den här dagen. Tack till min kära fru My Karlsson som hjälpte oss med kamera och Otto Fransson och Sven Bålmark som höll i gitarren och mikrofonen den här gången. Nästa gång så rör vi oss upp mot inte Marin, men vi rör oss upp mot Lagunitas och Russian River. Vi får se var vi hamnar. Ha det gott, hej med!